This is called modern romance. I notice you, the loud one, who finds a woman charming because she's drunk and maybe easy. I know you, the loyal one, who finds a man appealing because he's bold and probably easy. I acknowledge you, the happy ones, who find a worry enticing because you're tired and certainly easy. Maybe never was. How could one not come undone in a house that stinks of someone else's sweat? I tell you there that it's not as easy as all of this sordid emotion, that a human frailty knows no deadline. With these noble words, knowing their truth and all, I come to you with gifts of kindness, forgiveness, still telling myself silently I won't be intimacy option number 2. I've been hollowed out for you during a time when all the winter should thaw, but I feel the uncertain breeze holds this lingering chill, when all we have so early should all be so sweet and careful and new. Soon my heels turn and I retreat, in some vain hope of a new season's imminent advance, because I held high regard, even in the muddle of these improbable conditions. I've made the decision for you, for us, that there shall be no such thing, or maybe never was. The Dollhouse. Abraham Lincoln wrote the Book of War at the face of the Great Lakes, when Napoleon, his counterpart, were the man between, who mused of London and greater things. The best is only what we know of potters and masons and principles. If time is a phantom and life is a dollhouse, call for the dead, let the secrets cry out. Under siege, expel the earth. Let the artists and Vikings be, in the American gardens or along Pueblo and Parliament lawns. Compel someone to breathe, with lungs parceled like quilts, without poor timing or guilt. This is called For the Two. I expound only on the few things I know well, and make up the rest. Things I know well. Games like most dull boys, children who are also wonderful at games, chemical changes in the brain, word choice, illusion, less so fishing, which is no game. Women, oh please, let's not be nasty. Bridges that span the Grand, where they lead particularly to particular beer halls, some aspects of terminal disease, rules, barbiturates, early MTV, 1954, 95, and 97, conversations in far-off schoolyards, the kung fu mailman, the benefits of love, its downfalls, places to hide in mountain monsoons, the whisper of a far-off train, perpetuity, and how ice is the same as water, but colder. This one is called Tell Me. What is it that casts our gaze on distant horizons? Simple stuff, like the dog park, the end of a long day, her smile, the kitchen's myriad aromas, a glass of red, relatives too distant, a soccer ball, a book, outstretched limbs across a family room, the solace of sun as it sinks, the sweet music of a child's hug, the knowledge of something complete, tension for lazy clothes, our side yard garden, a bug and his dreams, the wooden pews, the wholeness of faith, the soft dreamscape between, a magnifying glass, multicolored minutia, a quick spin, and the lack of regret for places we've been. All right, this is another short piece that I left open just because, I don't know, every now and again I'm writing something, and I don't really even consider it a poem so much as just a little witticism, some insight that maybe I feel nobody else has thought of, and I don't never know if that's the case or not. It's not like I Google phrases or anything. Unto itself. Weather is not what the sky makes of our streets, of our valleys, of our streams. Weather is what the sky makes of itself. Had anybody ever thought of that? It's sort of about being self-centered, you know? I mean, it's all, you know, oh, what are you doing to me today? You know? You know, it's too hot, it's too cold. Well, think about the sky for once, just what it is. Love. This is another variation in form, by the way. Enticing to the eye, words on page. Love. Love is forever, but Lord, is it crude and is it clever? The look of it changes, subtle as the skyline, but the core of it moves with shuffling feet. So we cannot pretend anything less, lest we perpetually bleed ourselves into an inconsolable mess. All right, how we looking? All right. Full viewing. Some summer day when the swing rushes beneath the old oak, we feel our sensitivities, our well-heeled imaginations bloom and turn skyward and shriek. We so position ourselves from there forth to bear it all to the world, pull in long tastes of the bluest of blues, set course or get gritty down, scraping bare knees to bare earth. And who will tell us otherwise? Because to fall short is no more than a measure of folly or desire. And pent up in another day, pushing out the sewing pins of unpatented garments, unable to fully breathe, we can only see this is no way to spend a life or a moment. Thank you, Kristen, for being here. I love you very much. Something to explain. I've been seeing things, orbs for instance, perfect little bubbles of light, bounding about and popping in a rhythmic swirl before me. Psychosis, the future, a growth. I see patterns in light, pagan symbols or flat ships, then darkness in a vacuum. These are displays as real as spring flowers, but embodiments of principles I cannot explain. Someone does. Someone out there knows, understands, not from the blue blackness, but from the science or the mysticism. These are words written in Arabic letters, perhaps, with the depth of a crystal lake, an open field, a prismatic canyon, or in the sweet eyes of a lover. These orbs, they stack up and rotate, make possibly some faint hum like mother's comfort. What objects in some deep undulatory gratefulness? Perhaps they come from the haunched grain somewhere within the tree rings, or from the synapses of some unfounded plasmonic lithography, or from the soulless rumination of a star dying, held like voices in the air, like children frolicking at a far-off schoolyard, and veep, it is nothing, all at once.